afternoon, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 281 of Grown Women Gaming. I apologize for being late, but again, life gets in the way. First, it was just we went to go get snacks, and this mess happened, and it was we ain't got time for that. Anyway, but the snacks are good. I got water and some chocolate covered peanuts. Snacks are good. But yeah. So, lady is absent today, and if anybody who keeps track of how we host, I am hosting for her because I'm awesome.
Oh, but what? Why is she gone?
Yeah, let's explain.
Wait, why is she gone? I know it's her birthday.
That's why. That's literally the only reason.
Yeah, because it's her birthday. So wherever you are, if you're, have fun, lady. Think of us while you're having fun.
Yes.
But remember now, when I need you, we're gonna switcheroo now. When I got to celebrate.
She owes you one.
Oh yeah, she owes me now. She owes me.
Oh, y'all literally swap. Y'all okay.
Yeah. So
man, so that means that you will be doing an extra show, like how I did it, right? Like, you'll still keep your rotation.
Yes. Yeah, so whenever I'm gonna call this favor lady, I'm gonna go ahead and let you know now. I ain't gonna let you know when, but I'm gonna call it in.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
Sneak attack.
Double duty.
Hey, gotta get in there some kind of way. But yeah, so of course we got our rest of our lovely ladies here, and we're gonna jump into what we've been playing, and then we're gonna get into these topics. So yes, and we're gonna start right below me. We're gonna Miss Delilah. What have you been playing this week?
Woo, let's see. I didn't really get to play that much this week. I got a lot going on leading up to the holidays. So I'm gonna say Halo. Halo is like usually my fallback. I tried to play a little bit of Killer Instinct, the update to that's another one of my fallback games. That's it. I definitely still plan on finishing Alan Wake 2. So don't give me that look. Don't give me that look. But it's happening. I have to plan it out a little bit, but like I said, I got a lot going on right now leading up to the holiday. But that's it. That's it for me. Welcome everybody.
I don't know. I feel like your family may want to see you play too.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. We're not trying to add that to the stress. I'm already stressed. Okay, I'm already stressed. I don't. Why'd you even? No, absolutely not. But yeah, welcome everybody. We're glad you're here, and that's pretty much.
All right, LBOOGIE.
All right, for me, I've been playing. I played Call of Duty last week. My daughter played the Lego Fortnite, which she said is really cool,
nice.
But it's hard to build. I guess it's not the same as what you would build in the shooting part. So I kind of want to check it out just to see what it is, because it sounds like they really are trying to make a competitor, right, for Minecraft with that. And then what else did I play? I think I already finished what's name last week. We talked about Venba. So other than that, then it's just Diablo 4, which you could see this. I think this is my gameplay. But this is it your gameplay?
I have no idea. It was in the file.
It was in the file. Then I think it is my gameplay. But that was when Diablo first started. Now we're playing season 2 of Diablo. I still haven't used my premium battle pass reward yet, because I want to save it for when I know I really want to play. But I'm enjoying it. Like Charisse and I, we hopped back into it. Which Charisse somehow was like level 17, super fucking quick. But I'm pretty close to her again. I think she's 24 or 25, and I'm like 22 or something like that. So I've caught back up. They've done a lot of work with that game, and I really appreciate that, right? Because there's way more enemies, more drops of loot. You're even getting like new, different loot. And the expansion pass seems much more like a story. I know that they still make you do like leveling up, I guess, as part of the progression, but it doesn't feel as bad this time. Not as bad as it did last time. Last time it felt so arduous, and I'm not getting that.
I think it's because they increased like the leveling. Like that's what was my main issues. Like it was taking forever to level up. Like last night we were doing dungeons and cellars and just like random stuff out in the
and
open.
whisper stuff.
The whispers. And like we were leveling up like it was before season 1.
Yeah. But shout out to Genbox 360 from Windows Central. She's the one who told me like make sure you do whispers because that's how you're gonna level up the quickest, and it really, really seems to be the way.
Mm-hmm. And plus, that's also how you depending on if you got in the purple area, you get your
Yeah, they have a seasonal Christmas thing going on right now. I still like. I don't know. Have you seen anything in the store? I mean, in the store that you like? Yeah, right. Like I still haven't seen too much in the store, which is kind of the same issue with Halo, right? Like when we go into the Halo store, there isn't a lot there that I want to get, right? So I don't know. I feel like y'all gotta, Fortnite has spoiled me rotten. So I want people to get more with your stores. If you're gonna have a store, just make sure your store is, what do you want to say? Stocked, right? Stock your store. Switch out inventory often. Because that's how you're going to get us to spend money.
Well, it's not that I've seen anything interesting. It's just that I don't want to pay the price for it because their prices,
that too, right?
They're very like weird
steep.
in pricing.
They're steep.
They are very steep. Very steep. But yeah. Anything else, Boogie?
That's it. Quick and easy.
Like I said, like Boogie said. We played Diablo last night and we did have fun. We had finally got our rhythm going. We were like running through things. And I'm trying to switch up my build. Well, I was trying to switch up my build, but I'm not feeling the lightning like I thought I would. So I'm gonna find something different, I think.
Yeah, but try that build I sent you. Like
I thought you were going like ice though at one point.
Well, that's in the Eternals, my main girl. She's the Ice Queen.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to do something different, but it's not as flashy. And nor is it as damage dealing. Like fire and ice, it will like level groups, but your glass cannons, like you're gonna die a couple of times. I
haven't seen a build that doesn't have glass cannon. Have you?
No, I haven't. Like it's like mandatory for sorcerers, I think, to have glass
cannon. Right?
And I'm not sure I like that. Like I need them to do a little bit better. Let's see, what else did I play this week? I of course played Genshin because I just needed something to like clear my mind. And then Star Rail is getting an update and they're giving away a free 5-star character, and I was like, yes, nice.
Of course, it's just Genshin Impact, bro. We're just like
it is. It's just different stuff.
Gameplay style.
Yes, because this is turn-based.
Yeah.
Let me see. I think that was all I played because again, life is really getting in the way.
Life is lifing.
Yes. For folks who don't really be in our Discord, I quit my job Friday. Well, not quit. I resigned. But Friday was my last day. So this week was not the best week. I should have played more games. Probably why I jumped on Diablo. But yeah. So let me see. We're gonna hop into.
I would. I know. I mean, it may be a little bit personal, but I was just like, I feel like you kind of glossed over that because the significance of you resigning is you tell them how long you were there. like that's the thing.
I would have been at my job 16 years come February 14th.
Mm-hmm.
And again, if anybody who has followed us for a while, they will remember that I won an award, like a statewide recognition award. I have been recognized by people in our state capitol. Like I have on my sitting literally because it was hanging up in my office, but now it's on the floor here in my area here in my house.
Yeah.
Recognition from our state senators. I am statewide known. This man was to Google my name. But politics and
right. 16 years though, like
shit happens, and so I was like, you know what? Let me go find somewhere else. Like I said on Twitter, go where you are celebrated, not where you are tolerated. Yep. And some people came to me with an offer, and I left. So hey, they're lost. I start new job Monday.
Right.
So yeah. But yeah, so we're gonna jump into these topics, and this week has been, you would think at the end of the year things would be winding down, basically we just have a lot of filler stuff, but a lot of stuff popped off this week.
Now 2023 is like its own year for sure.
You ain't never lied. It's like a couple of years in 1 year. First, have y'all heard of this game? Like, this game came out, I didn't hear about it until all this mess started happening, but the game is called The Day Before.
Yes, I've heard of it.
Okay, because then we might
used to be like big on, like, people were hyped about that game. It kind of got like big on Steam, and people were favoring it. Like, it's kind of like top 10 on Steam and stuff. It was supposed to have been like this division MMO kind of game.
There you go. So apparently they had this for like, it's been in development for a couple of years, and they're releasing trailers and stuff, and it was supposed to be a survival MMO. But apparently it turned into an extraction shooter. So I'm assuming kind of like the Division, like you said, when they have to extract their little goods from the thing. But 4 days after the game release, the studio shut down. They said that they were a financial failure. They wiped the YouTube channel clean. They wiped their Discord. Wow. They wiped their Twitter page. Basically everything besides the one announcement on Facebook has been wiped off the face of the earth. Like, as of today, you're probably not realize that this company even existed after like a week or so, if it wasn't just for the articles written about this.
Yeah. So it looks like it was supposed to be like a games as a service type game, and they're not refunding people. It also, if you look at like their post, there are people who said, we worked for you and you haven't paid us. Like, wow.
What? You said, wait, say that again. You said people was on there saying, we worked for you and you haven't paid us?
So one girl, she says, not surprised. When I asked to be paid for the work I did for your Steam page, you ghosted me. Give people their money back.
Yeah. So like, it was at one point they were not giving refunds. I think Steam actually had to come in and like started giving people refunds. Yeah. Because the company was like, hey, we need this money to pay off our creditors and all this stuff. So so now people are saying this whole company was a scam, because apparently when people who actually started going back and looking at the trailers and stuff, the trailers are actually like mimicking stuff from other games, using assets from other games. So I'm like, there were signs already there, people. So I just want to get y'all thoughts and comments on this.
Actually, man, wow. I didn't know about the part about them not paying out the refunds. I thought they were just, issuing out the refunds. I did read somewhere that it was like 70% refund rate, which is ridiculous, which is drastic. Like but it's kind of like the bait and switch. Like the trailers they showed, everything looked great, fantastic. People were hyped about this game. The graphic fidelity was like very, very high. It was extremely popular at one point. Like I said, it was like top 2 on Steam at one point. So this is I hate seeing stuff like this. That was like the bait and switch. And it's like, I feel like even with the industry, like, of course, when the game, they show it, for PR, and they show the trailers and stuff, and then later on, like, you'll see like a slight downgrade when the game come out, like when they change a few assets, or they swap out the actual assets, or put animators and whatnot in the proper assets and stuff, and so that's different to what happened with this.
Yeah, they say it's like a night and day difference.
Night and day, yeah. And even as far as like the enemies, the bugs, gameplay, like everything is just different than what they initially showed in the trailer. And that the very first trailer they showed in order to kind of garner like interest in the game. And that's unfortunate. That is so unfortunate, because people, and then they priced, like, what was the price of this game? Do you remember?
$40.
$40. But still what was it that they did at least do an early access or something? Like,
I don't think so.
Wow.
I don't think I haven't heard anything about a beta or a demo or anything of that nature. That it just straight released and 4 days later.
It got a 1 on IGN.
Right. So, like I haven't ever seen a 1.
Yeah, I have never seen a 1. I remember when I saw that, I was like, ooh, what is this game?
Yeah, like, and what's so interesting is, like, I think I remember seeing this game when they first showed the trailer for I remember it because I was like, man, this reminds me of like Destiny, and it had a little bit like it's not Destiny, excuse me, The Division, and it had like a mix of The Last of Us feel to the gameplay, like it was the up close, combat with the zombie, like I don't know, I guess the bad guys you fighting, like the zombie-ish people that you fighting, and it had like that mix, of the like if the Division and The Last of Us had a baby, like it would be this game, but it was supposed to be like this MMO. So for it to even be like a release and it's an extraction shooter, that's like, man, I feel like there got to be some level of repercussions here with this. That's just like, whoa.
But there needs to be some sort of repercussions because what's stopping another company from doing the same thing?
Right, from doing this, yeah. And this isn't the first time though. This isn't the first time companies have done this. I mean, yeah.
The bait and switch.
I'm not gonna bring up, but
I mean, believe it or not, like, I mean, I hate using this example, but I am.
Are you gonna use the same one I was about to use?
I don't know, but I may be.
Same at the same time.
Ubisoft?
I was gonna say Scalebound.
No, Scalebound never came out. People never played the demo.
Scalebound didn't come out, but they took a lot of money and did not produce.
What money they took? They never released the game.
They still took money as
I'm
investments.
talking, but see, this is different. This is from the consumer. Like, what money they took from the consumer?
Calm down.
like no, I'm just saying, like, to me it's very different. Like, I understand, like, with Scalebound, that's a publisher developer relationship that has nothing to do with the consumer.
What I'm saying is that it's a problem within the industry where you have places that are making games, studios that are taking money either from investors through crowdfunding, through publishing a game that is false, and taking people's money. That's what I'm saying.
You said, okay, I see what you're saying, like surface level, like,
right. There's
just taking money in general
across the board with taking money and not producing.
Well, see, I guess I looked at it more so on the consumer level, because I think even when you add it to wish list, or if it's in like an early access, like you could pay, you pay up front. It's kind of like a crowdfunding kind of thing, right?
Yeah, right.
So that's what I was thinking, like more so on the consumer level, like individual people are getting hurt here, not like a big publisher with a ton of money losing money. Like, I don't care about their wallet. Like, what I care about how much money they bring in. Like, I don't care. But if it's my personal money, oh yeah, I'm invested. I'm gonna be a little bit upset if a developer run away with my money. So that's why I equated to, like, that's why I looked at it a little bit different. But I do understand, the comparison. Like, I do understand what you're saying. Like, it's just taking money in general. Yeah. So I mean, I really hate to see this, because then it hurts the industry.
It does.
It builds distrust between the consumer and the developer.
Right. And it makes it harder for new IPs.
That's right.
Much harder.
And new studios.
Yeah.
Like new studios,
Right.
This is, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. This is not a good, well, like you said, it hurts. I don't know. It's just weird. Especially for this so high profile like it is. This is not even a AAA game. I wouldn't even say this is a straight indie to a certain extent, because I've never heard of the studio.
Yeah, but they showed it like it was a AAA game.
They did. I was like, what is this? What'd you say?
I was gonna say, and then when I tried to like look at the developer, and they have made other games, like but.
Yeah, on their tweet, they gave like a list of their history. Yeah. And I'm like, that don't mean
that don't help nothing.
Nothing at all.
That don't help.
Right?
Like, what do you think by saying that? Like, so you release other games, okay? Like,
yeah, and it's almost like there's people are like, you should believe that I'm going to sell you a good product because I've had a good product before, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna
Yeah, because another thing too, like as far as the game industry, what people don't know, and I'm pretty sure like we know because we follow it, is that there's a lot of turnover. So even though it's the same studio, sometimes making a new game, that don't mean the same people are going to be making that great game you released last time might not be this great, because you got to hold that lead animator that you liked from the last game went on and went to a different studio. Like, it's usually a ton of turnover. So I wouldn't put a lot of stock in especially a small company like this. Now that's not saying the big publishers, they're able to provide more benefits, like full time and health and dental and keep you around basically.
Right. And I will say, like, you guys do know that, like, it's actually one of the reasons why Disney has started to partner with bigger studios, because they used to partner with smaller studios, probably to be cheap, right? But they used to partner with smaller studios, but then the smaller studios were just basically taking money and not producing games, or producing games that were like subpar. So they're like basically not doing that anymore, Yeah, it's sad because all the things we said, right? It's not good for devs. It's not good for consumers. It's not good for new IPs. And there needs to be some real consequences for stuff like this.
Yeah. And then, like, I just saw, like, there's with this company, some shady stuff going on. Like, they end up also changing their name, like, last minute and stuff. Just like, come on, what's that? Like, why you all of a sudden suddenly changing your name? Like, that's
taxes.
Just... Oof. Ooh, I didn't even think of that. Oh my God. I didn't think of that. Oh.
Taxes. Yep.
Damn.
Can they do that though? Well, I guess
there is like very little repercussions for companies, and if you have people who know the law, know how to navigate the law, there is so much shit you can do. But yes, you can dissolve a company.
Yeah,
and you can restart a company.
You can file bankruptcy and then just
go back into another company.
Okay.
Yeah, there needs to be more regulation on some of that stuff, man. That's kind of like wow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right then. So, I don't know. Yeah,
It's like you shake your head and it's kind of you just like. What do you do? What do you do? Like
that part, because I feel bad for the people who were expecting I guess an MMO type game. But I ain't trying to mean it, but I have no sympathy for the developers, because at one point you knew when you switched this game over from what you were actually putting out to what you were actually doing, and you should have let the people know. Like, hey, we started off with this, but as the course of planning it, ideas started flowing and things started changing up, and this is what we got now. Like, you could have spent that to make it work for you if you had gave people enough forewarning.
I promise you, what happened is they probably exhausted all resources and felt like they had to release the game in order to recoup losses. Like, that's what it reeks of that. Like, oh dang, we've exhausted. This is good enough. Like, we can just drop it and we'll patch it later. Like, y'all know we talked about this plenty of time on this channel. The whole patch it later mentality.
Yep.
And that just didn't work this time.
No, I mean, whoever thought that it was good enough was not right. Because it was not.
Like, I just feel like it could have been maybe there was a better way to do this. You know what I mean? Even with the whole early access model, like, there's gotta be a better way to. I don't know. I'm not gonna even try to sit here and try to find a way to how they could have saved themselves. At the end of the day, like, I don't know. I don't know. yeah. I don't know if there's a way for them to even, figure it out and save them and the consumers. Like, I don't know, man. I don't like it. I just I'm gonna leave it alone.
All right. So, moving on. I don't know if anybody remembers, we was big on this story last year, or was it earlier this year? And yeah, this year has been long and drawn out, be it short and sweet all at the same time. Remember that the Epic versus Apple case?
Yeah.
Well, parallel to that was the Epic versus Google. They lost the Apple one. Well, they lost all of it, but like 1 point, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
But then the Google one, they won. But they won like the exact same thing. I don't know. It was confusing, somewhat. Apparently, Google has a monopoly and won't let other people into its store. That's what the judge said. But the judge is not really going to force Google to open the store up.
That is interesting. So they said, wait, what happened? So wait, they ruled that it was
the judge found that Google turned its Google Play App Store and Google Play billing service into an illegal monopoly.
Yes.
They ruled
Google has monopoly power in the Android app distribution markets and in the app billing services market. That Google did anti-competitive things in those markets, and that Epic was injured by that behavior. They decided that Google had an illegal tie between its Google Play App Store and its Google Play billing payment services, and that its distribution agreement, Project Hub deals with game developers and deals and OEMs, all were anti-competitive.
Interesting, because I feel like, doesn't Apple has a closed store too, doesn't they?
Yes. Yeah, so, like, when you think about it like this, that Apple only has their store on Apple phones. Google has their store on
that's a good point.
Android devices. So
that's a great point.
Samsung, LG,
Motorola,
whatever.
All of them.
But now, because again, I have a Samsung. There's also the Samsung store.
But people don't use it as much.
Right.
I do occasionally. I ain't gonna lie.
Right. And maybe Google is like, if you on my store, you can't be on that store.
And like I only use the Samsung store for like skins and themes.
Right.
Yeah, I don't use it for like apps. And
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, in all honesty, it kind of sucks, but you know.
Yeah, the Samsung store is bad. You know, like I said, I only use it for that. The Google Android store is universal. It's the same for every phone. So I get tablets too. It's like it's the same on everything.
Yeah. So it says that Epic lost its fight with Apple because the judge decided that the fight had nothing to do with apps. But with the Epic versus Google, it turned out to be a different case. It hinged on secret revenue sharing deals between Google, smartphone makers, big game developers, and one that Google's execs internally believes were designed to keep rival app stores down.
So they wouldn't even let people create a competitors.
Yeah,
I got it.
Right.
Interesting. So, but okay, interesting.
And it was all decided by a jury, unlike the Apple ruling. So that's
it probably didn't even go to jury, right? It probably didn't even.
I think it went straight to a judge.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so it's different. Wow.
But they still don't know exactly what Epic won, so that'll come out probably next week. Like what exactly the written.
Like what's the repercussions of all of that?
The write-down. What is it called? What are they called when they do the write-up summary, of the case and all that stuff, and talk about like what each decision was. I don't remember the technical term, so.
But yeah, so I thought it was interesting how, because I totally forgot that they were also suing Google. I guess
me too.
See.
I didn't know. I didn't even know until you mentioned this, and until like I think I saw a little bit about it early this week. I had no idea. They kept this like kind of very quiet.
Yeah,
because the Apple and Epic one was like everywhere. People were
everybody, but that was all over the place.
Right.
So it's like we know that the judge decided that it's anti-competitive and that they have a monopoly, but we don't know necessarily what Epic has won.
Like what's
because it does say that they did not grant Epic's additional requests for anti-circumvention provision.
They probably want some sort of back pay or something.
Right.
I'm pretty sure it's monetary. It gotta be.
Of course, it's everybody.
It says, money. Yeah. But it says, quote, just to be sure Google can't reintroduce the same problems through some alternative creative solution. So I don't know. That sounds more like they wanted something else to be there to make sure that Google can't just rewrap this shit in a new bow.
Yeah, I think this could bleed into other situations though. Like depends on how the ruling goes, right? We don't even know what's the final say on this yet, but I think it could have some sort of with all these other stories they got with Steam and with it could open up the floodgates to be like, okay, we're gonna start seeing some new stores out here. you know, that
which
compete.
would go because then Xbox there was like word is of them having their own store on some stuff now that they own Candy Crush and all that stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
It'll be interesting. Because again, I would re-download Candy Crush in a heartbeat if I can get achievements and like,
ooh,
right.
Like I really need that addiction problem again. We ain't gonna comment on that.
CHAREECE is a whale.
Hey, I am a dolphin. Dolphin.
You're well.
I am a dolphin.
Dolphin.
I told you I don't spend that much. And only
that much. She didn't say what at all. You noticed that, right?
Think about it. Genshin.
That much.
Star Rail. What's the other one? What's the other one?
That's it. Maybe.
Have you bought anything on Diablo?
Not yet. And that's how I know their shit is ugly because I have not spent money.
Well, because it's so expensive too. You're just
is.
I'm not spending $20 on this.
And like $10 is nothing. I would spend $10 in a heartbeat on the game on some because again, your clothing that's in game for any game. You got to look fly. But
yeah, you got it. Yeah,
I just it's not hitting. It's not hitting.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't even know if I got anything else to say on this topic because I'm pretty sure in the next couple of weeks this one gonna come up again. You know.
Yeah. I'm hoping that same guy gets into it. The one that was following the ABK deal. Like,
him and that other girl.
Hogue Law. Oh man.
Yeah. It was a lot. I learned way too much this year about court cases.
Right. It was very juicy though. Telenovela. Like it was
right. Yeah. For real.
But yes. So moving on to our next topic. The word is officially out. Officially, and I mean officially. Officially, E3 is dead.
Oh, girl, this one hurts.
Like we all knew it. Like we've been saying it now for like the last 2 years.
I've been in denial. Ain't gonna hold.
Oh, okay, my bad. I'm sorry. I thought you knew.
I've been in denial. I've been holding on. I've been hoping that that they say be like we coming back, but I think it's a wrap.
If anybody who did not hear EA, the official entertainment whatever. Kind of association, whatever. They actually officially came out with a press release and all this. Probably the last one we'll get from them. Maybe in like 5 years they come back.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Just let it be what it is.
Write that sentence. Their last official press release and said that E3 is officially dead.
Yeah, just close it though. Don't even.
You don't even want them to try to redo it.
I don't want any luxuries. I don't want any hope.
Okay, my bad. I'm bad. I'm just,
I'm gonna tell you straight up. I low key want Microsoft to do their own thing. Like a fan fest, just like nationwide or something. Like that's what I really do. I'm disappointed because now I feel like the only big gaming show that we have is what's the one in the UK? Gamescom. It's the only thing.
I was sitting there going, please do not say Summer Games Fest.
Oh no, you know me better than that. You know me better than that. Come on.
Yo.
Gamescom.
Sidebar. People been dragging his ass. I did not have that on my bingo card.
About
the Game Awards.
The Game Awards.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, with the cutting off people speaking and all. Yeah, it was a lot of stuff. It was a lot of stuff.
Him talking to Muppets and shit and celebrities more than he's talking about the damn games.
More than the awards, yeah.
Look here, Gonzo looked at fly in his suit. Okay,
Gonzo didn't need to be invited.
True, but that's beside the point. Okay.
No, it's kind of the point.
The point.
Yeah.
Everybody needs a night to get dressed up and go out on the town.
Not Gonzo. Like, come on, let's be real. You got all them.
That was like, was that your childhood dream to be on stage with Gonzo?
Look here, who did not want to be on Sesame Street?
I guess. I feel like we're all paying for his,
You can tell he didn't have
13-year-old dreams,
He did not have friends as a child.
Yeah.
And now he is forcing all of us to be his friend.
I guess for me, the biggest, we talked about a little bit when we did the recap last week, but the biggest gripe for me was the Kojima bit didn't have to be as long as it was. Like, it just didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand being a fan of Kojima, and I know he's done big things in this industry. But come on, you dare to celebrate the people that put their hard work in for this year,
right?
And release great games and stuff like that. We need to celebrate that. That should have been the focus now. And I also understand having like a showcase, because you got to pay for the event. So I get it. And you got to keep people entertained. So I get it with having reveals and stuff like that. But you still have to give people their time when they win their awards.
Right.
It's that show is almost 4 hours long. That's more than enough time for everybody to accept an award. You should even have a little bit where you do fast tracking for some of the awards. You shouldn't even have that. It's long enough show.
That's why next year when we do our roast, don't get snacks at the beginning. We need to get snacks in the middle. That way they can last us to the end.
No, man. I made that mistake again this year.
Because by the end of it, I was like, oh my God.
I don't have no snacks.
I ate them all.
I mean, I feel like there was plenty of parts where we could get up.
Yeah, you could, It's like, okay, well, they playing a song. Okay, I can go and run.
Yeah, we all should have got up when they did interpreting dancing.
I heard that's in the game, so nothing. So it kind of
give a shit.
I ain't playing the game.
I don't. Right. And if you didn't play the game, you're like, what the fuck is this?
That part.
Yeah.
That part. Yo.
Oh yeah, it threw me off when I saw. I'm like, why is Sam Lake up here like doing what I don't know what he was doing, but like
it was
doing the Haba Nagila.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
All right, back to the topic though. E3. Okay, so do y'all think that I'm just gonna see. Charisse, did you have anything to want?
I'm sorry. Okay, yes. But
I'm trying to get us back on track here.
Yes, do that. That is your job. Stay on track. But okay, so now that E3 is gone, my follow-up question is, but we've already basically discussed it. What's next? We don't have a standard industry-wide showcase anymore.
Yeah.
But
let's just take our time. All right. That's all I gotta say. Let's just take our time before we throw something out and hope it sticks. Okay. That's all I gotta say.
I think that they should focus on one of these other shows like Dice and all these other ones, Gold Stick. They should put those more to the forefront and have a week type of event surrounding those. I think that would be beneficial.
Right.
Again, I think Dice is in the UK. Like a lot of stuff is now just in the UK. Like the United States need to do something as far as stepping up, and it's unfortunate the ESA has to go through that. Like has to be like, okay, we done, and somebody else has to step up. Because like I understand with Jeff and Summer Games Fest and then having the award show, I understand him doing all that, but it's tailored towards a set audience. There's no ticket sales for it. It's hard to get an invite if you got to know somebody that's in the know. It's very closed off. So that's what I'm hoping one of these other big publishers, come, or they team up and come up with something for the fans. I think the fans still need something. And I just still think that, the game industry still needs a show where other media outlets can pay attention to. And that's what E3 was, because you had the mainstream media paying attention to E3. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like your ABCs and your CBSs and stuff like that. They were paying attention.
Forbes, everybody, you
exactly.
On like CNBC, like on when they're talking about business, right? I think they would talk about E3. So yeah, I agree. There should be something like that, but where I disagree is that I don't think that it necessarily has to be married to like a fan event. I think that part of the reason, unless you do it really right? Because I think part of the reason why E3 failed was because they got greedy and started selling so many. I know I say civilian, but civilian tickets without doing the work to ensure that the show married with the civilian and
the civilian. That's that military.
That's the military, right? But the civilian and like the actual
G-pop.
Right.
Yeah.
With everybody, right? Because remember when we would go and they started doing it, it was just like a madhouse. It was just crazy. It was unorganized. People the devs and everybody who were media who were trying to come see, they would just jump the line. It was just wild.
Man, at the golden years of E3 was so well done, so much better, and they had everything kind of sectioned off, and it was just.
And that's really what made Fans Fest special, is that we weren't supposed to be there.
That's right. I don't know. I still think that this is. I think it's. I can't say I think or I know, but I hope that something comes along that kind of clean this all up. You know, 'cause like I said, I think the industry needs something.
Yeah, for sure.
So I mean, people may start pointing to the awards being, you know, having something surrounding that. And I think that'd be great too, but it has to be, you know, done well. And I do think it has to be a media event. Don't necessarily have to be for fans, because I did, you know, there's the E3 without the general population, and the E3 with was night and day. You know, just the way it was planned out and the way it was organized and whatnot. So, but then I point to like Gamescom and how Gamescoms are able to effectively separate the two. If they're able to effectively support the fans and effectively support the media, they're supposed to be there, and even though it's the largest gaming event, it's organized. It's like PAX. Like, you know, I remember when we went to PAX and how well-oiled machine that was. Like,
was
down
nice.
from the ticketing to the sessions and the planning, like everything was just really well done. So I think that's what it comes down to. ESA just needed better planning, and hopefully, you know, Reed Pop or come up with their own thing, or somebody come up with their own thing and make, you know, that they maybe have another PAX that they do in place of E3, instead of having a PAX East and a PAX West. Have, like, I don't know, they used to have PAX South, but just another, like, and maybe PAX will turn into that, like turn into what E3 used to be. But I do think Reed Pop and, you know, Comic-Con and all these, we still have these events, and I do think something else is gonna creep up and take its place, but we'll see.
All right. Well, I guess this is part 3 of that question. I just throwing it out there. So now, do you think now we will see more showcases online from the publishers, since there is no E3?
Absolutely. I mean, that's what they had. Yep. Like, think about pandemic, and that's what everybody went to. I just hated how disjointed it felt, and that's why I appreciated E3. I just hate that, like, okay, who's gonna go on Tuesday? Okay, that Sega said they doing their video on Tuesday.
That is true.
You got Capcom doing theirs on Thursday.
Right.
It was just so disjointed, and that's the only thing I didn't care for. You had to like contact y'all to find out who had a video.
We was all watching different things, and like, okay, here, send this link to this, and
that's
like,
right.
Yeah. I feel you in that part.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think that was all on that topic. I'm sorry, y'all. For permission for a lady to go away, she sent me the topics for this week, so I literally had to do no work for this. So
that's nice.
I know, right? And I'm gonna pay her back by making her take one of my days.
I wonder if she's gonna wait for you to do the topics for her.
You know she gonna want you. Come on now, you know she gonna be like, well, I got the topics for you.
Right.
Lady, you know I love you.
Expected that.
I know, right? Boogie, you're supposed to be on my side.
I mean,
it's gonna be like an unwritten rule kind of thing.
Right. She got, like, I literally know that she got the topics for you, so that when it's your turn, you do the topics for her.
She showed it. They showed up in my inbox, like everything. I was like, oh, thank you, lady. But yes. So I don't know if anybody, throughout the week, the ladies and I, we send different headlines to ourselves, big stuff, minor stuff, in between stuff, just something for you to read throughout the week, or something that we discuss in our chat. Not all of them make topics, and none of them do. This one came across, I can't remember who sent this to us, but I want to say it was Boogie. I'm not sure. But so Xbox has hired this lady who is a Japanese developer, and she is absolutely pushing for the fact for Japanese publishers to publish their games, put their games on Xbox if they want their fan base to grow. I am probably gonna. Hold on. Yeah, she used to work for PlayStation. I'm gonna mess up her name like tragically. I already know this.
I got them.
I see. That's it. Yeah.
Okay, so not a developer, former PlayStation executive.
Executives, my bad. Excuse me. There you go. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
But yes, I just want to make a point how, again, everybody says that Xbox does not need, Japan does not need these games like Personas, and all that. Y'all, as much as we like to say we don't, we do. This market needs to grow, and you need to find new customers, new people. You need to bring them into this ecosystem if you want your brand to continue to grow.
Straight business. And
The
I'm sure that they
don't
can
understand
see that the PlayStation pool has, it's only going to grow at a certain rate, right? It's not gonna grow exponentially, right? So if they want to be able to capture more market, more sales, more revenue, return on investment, folks, they got to expand. It's just standard business.
Yeah. And there are, I don't know. It's just
Mina Kato.
Yeah, that's her name.
Okay, so because I did look at this a little bit. I didn't dig that deep into it, but she's a new executive that works for Microsoft now, and she's used to work for PlayStation, but she's heading the Japanese growth, in that region or whatever. Her name is Mina Kato, and so she's basically in this article speaking about the market and basically wants the Japanese developers to pay attention to Microsoft and saying like you need to invest in Microsoft because Microsoft has more than just their console, right? They cater towards PC cloud. Basically it's a multi-device type platform.
Even go ahead.
No, go ahead. You can go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, even the fact that you're seeing like more women and stuff like that in games, it's not a DEI thing. It's literally because someone has crunched the numbers. They can see that we make up 50% of the market, and they want to capture that money. Period.
Yeah, I don't get that's a girl. Listen, that's a whole other conversation,
right? That's a whole other conversation. But still, like that is the nit and gritty of it. Period. At the end of the day, most companies aren't even thinking about DEI. They just want to make money. Period. And if there's an area for them to tap into, they're going to.
Yeah, and this is mainly been the Japanese market has been a huge problem area for Xbox in general. Like when you look at the ratio of how many consoles that Nintendo sells and PlayStation sell in Japan versus what the almost embarrassing number that Xbox has in that area. It's just mind-boggling sometimes, and that's why you don't see some of these games on Xbox, like your Genshin Impacts and your Star Rail and all this. You don't see that because just hear me out. Developers they feel like if it don't exist there, why develop for it? They feel it's like out of sight, out of mind. We don't see your platform. We go into the stores. We don't see your games on the shelves. We don't see the marketing for your games and your platform. So why are we making games? Well, they don't even know to make a game for the platform. And so I think this is a smart move by them to say, we're going to get an executive in that area that can focus on creating growth in that area. So I really definitely like this move, and hopefully we'll see some fruit from it.
Well, in a way, we low key we have, but because again, we gotten all the Persona games, like 3 got drops in February.
Right. Well, we got a Mana game, like we saw that at the Game Awards.
Yes.
Like that was kind of.
So it took some years.
What's that game by the other one? Metaphor.
Yeah.
By what's the same people that's doing Persona? Dang, I can't think of it right now.
Atlas is the U.S. publisher arm.
Yeah, so what I would want to see from out of this is I want to see support from Level 5 and what's the other one? Side Games or CY Games. I need to see those two games on the Xbox platform, because those two developers they notoriously do not support Xbox at all. Like you rarely see a Level 5 game. You rarely see a CY Games title on the platform. They need to nail those two. They nail those two, then we cooking with oil, because they already got Atlas. You know what I mean? They already got Square Enix with this Mana game and whatever else is coming down the pipe. They talked about what was that Final Fantasy, the MMO one? 14 coming to the platform next year. So I think they get those too. That's it. I feel like that's everybody. For real. So we'll see.
All right then. So our last topic. So if y'all want to go ahead and start getting your questions ready, remember put in the chat. Print questions, then your question, and because we're gonna go through our last topic, then our tidbits if we have any. It's just your predictions for 2024. This you don't have to say what your big title or whatever. Just like, is there something you want to see? Is there something you want to play? Is just like, what do you want to see? What do you want to happen in 2024 when it comes gaming wise? I would like to just clear out my damn backlog.
Good luck with that. It's gonna get worse.
It's gonna get very much worse. Thank you, Game Pass, for helping with that because Far Cry 6 just dropped on it. Yeah, that dropped last week.
Yeah, good thing I already played it.
I just I don't know. My backlog is number one. I would like to at least make it a dent in it, or at least pretend to make a dent in it. I don't know. So what y'all got? What y'all looking for in 2024?
Man, you know what? I guess for me, y'all know, home team, repping home team all day. You know what I'm saying? I want Xbox to have the same energy.
Mm-hmm.
I want them to hit the ground running,
Yeah, because they seem to be hitting a stride.
Yeah, a lovely one.
Yeah, I want them to just, it's all about execution. Let's bring this thing home, right?
Right.
I mean,
all right, we got a peek at Blade. I'm hoping that we get more of a peek next at E3 E3, right?
E3 season. That time
frame. Season, right?
Yeah. Showcase.
Gamescom, I guess, right? Yeah. That we see more, right? I don't want to just not see that game again until the year it comes out.
Right.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm just thinking because it's a great question. Like what I want next year.
You know what? I'm tired of the leaks. No leaks.
Yeah. No leaks.
I don't know. We got some juicy tidbits.
I don't know. I want to be surprised.
I don't know. Because I didn't even know, because I didn't know Blade leaked. I didn't even know that. I'm sitting here watching the showcase. Or listen to me, showcase, like an award show. See, that's what I'm saying. They need to fix that.
Somebody found out about it, right?
Yeah.
People who know people found out about it. For sure, yeah.
And so I didn't know that leaks, but so I'm with you. No leaks. But man, I want to see Sony's step their game up too, because competition is great. I want to see it all. I'm a fan of this industry in general, so I want to see it all. I want to see everybody put their best foot forward, because at the end of the day, it gives us the best games. It gives us opportunity to choose. So yeah, but I feel like now that these, with the acquisition, ABK and the whole thing with Blizzard, and I want to see it all come to we kind of see what that looks like.
Yeah, because I know I put it in one of our chats, but they didn't really talk about it. But Activision just settled that lawsuit for the wrongful termination, the harassment, and all that stuff. It was $53 million, and I'm pretty sure that was one of the things that was contingent on them selling to Microsoft, right? Because I think Microsoft wants them to kind of cut all that shit out so that they can bring them on and start a new culture, right? There. So I can see why, as someone who's buying a company, you have to settle that debt first before we can move forward,
Yeah, you don't want that hanging over your head, right? You don't want to be still, you don't want to be stuck in litigation either, worrying about what's going to happen. So I get it. As far as games, to be specific, Hellblade 2, I want to see more Fable.
Oh, I forgot about Fable.
I want to see Perfect Dark. It's so much. Oh, man, the list is crazy when it comes to Microsoft, because we know their portfolio.
Just for Lady Foxfire, we need to see something about Gears.
So you saw some Gears? Yeah.
We need to see something about Gears so bad. Even if it's this rumor Marcus Phoenix collection, or if it's actually Gears.
Man, see, I don't know if I
want that either. I don't think we need it either, but I'm still going to buy it and replay it. I don't really care. But I need to finish Kat's story though. I need to finish her story so bad.
Oh my gosh, the way it ended, man. I have to know.
What else?
I have to know what happens. Yeah, they need to finish. They need to wrap that up. They need to definitely wrap that up. Like just to think about games, like South to Midnight. Oh my gosh, I need to see more of that. I need to see more of that.
We need more like that also.
Right.
What else? I don't know.
Let's see. If I had to think about what the other publishers are doing, like your like even with Activision, I think they even got like a little adventure game they're working on. You know what I mean? That they show like concept art of. I want to see that.
Oh, you know, better indies. Like the last couple of years, I've played so many indies and smaller type games that are like bite size. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Like that's you need a break from something big, extravagant. Go play Vampire Survivors. Go play Hi-Fi Rush.
Yep, and shout out to Lucius Augustus. They mentioned Indiana Jones and Contraband.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Indiana.
I forgot about those. I forgot about those.
Yeah.
So yeah, 2024 is looking real nice.
I just want to see Sony's portfolio though.
Look here, I think they want to see their own portfolio.
They have just as many studios. Well, not anymore, but they got a ton of studios.
Sony already know we about to see. We about to see The Last of Us 2 remake part 2.
Remake of the remake. Remake of the remaster of the remaster.
My God. Yeah, right.
But yeah,
I still haven't downloaded that God of War DLC. That was probably the best win of 2023. Was that they released God of War DLC for free.
And everybody said they should have charged for it. Like that the DLC is worth at least a good $20.
Wow, and it is.
I'm surprised. Like,
but does it have microtransactions?
That is not on brand for them.
Does it have microtransactions? That's my question. Can you buy
I don't think so because I don't think they have that in Gears of War.
So hold on though. I had a great question that was coming out of this, but I can't think of it. Made me think of something. Oh, I know y'all heard that they canceled what's that game? Factions 2.
Oh yeah.
But we knew.
We did know this. They said this like 2 months ago.
They said it was on ice. They didn't officially they said
right. I was
whatever that means, right? Whatever that means.
You're not making it. Yeah.
And I like how they worded the statement that said that they either had to choose between being a full-time live service studio or a studio that does single player story driven games, and they chose to go with the story driven.
Like bad management. I'm sorry, because when your manager says that I want you guys to make 12 live service games and your studio is making one of them, then somebody at your studio should have said, well, we have to have the budget to bring on so many more people to allocate to that.
And that manager said, no, work with what you got.
Then that's when you say that, then like it's not happening.
They should have said that in the second meeting.
Right.
Through the
and that's why I say it's bad management, because I've seen that. I've seen where people promise things to the business that are unattainable. And people got to stop doing it. You got to stop promising shit to the business that can't happen.
Yeah.
Yep.
I kind of don't want, I want to touch it, but I don't want to touch it.
Just tap it then. Just tap it.
Well, I guess not just a tip. But anyway, sometimes no joke. I'm not gonna go there. But anyway,
the lady needed to be here today.
I know. Yeah, she would have run off of that one for real. Where was I going? You got me all
see?
My bad.
My mind went somewhere else. Like, let me bring it back. Factions. So like with Factions 2, I guess because they only show concept art. We never really saw any gameplay with that game.
Yeah.
Like at all. I guess deep down, like I want to see it. I want to see at least running, and only thing they ever showed was like a piece of concept art.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the things too, right? That I want to stop seeing so much Like, I don't mind. Like, I really, okay, so to reframe this, I would love for them to show more after a game is finished, what it took to get that game done, because I think people need to see that. But when you're selling the game, I don't want to see concept art. I don't want to see CG trailers anymore. I want to see gameplay.
Yeah.
Because too many times you guys are showing us the other, and then what we get is not what you sold us. So, yeah. So after it's made, yeah, go back, show us how the game was made, and show people how games look in their like infancy, because people really need to see that. But other than that, when you're trying to sell me the game, no, show me gameplay.
Yeah, like I think that actually happened in with at the Game Awards when they show OD. It's like, okay, we saw, you know, what did we see? We didn't see the game. We just saw
I didn't see anything.
You know, the concept. Like we didn't. What did we see?
I know a game is coming, but I don't know to be hyped for it.
Right.
Because I don't know what the game is about. I don't even know if the story is linear. I don't know if it's open world. I don't know if I'm running around with a bat. I don't know if I'm taking packages to motherfuckers. I don't know.
Like the same thing can be said for Blade. I mean, they showed, of course, they showed, you know, a little bit more there with this force of character, but we know from just what they said, it's third person action game and then it's early. Like, that's pretty it. And I think the reason why they did it that way is because, you know, it's the 50th anniversary of Blade, and they that was the whole point.
Yeah, I was gonna add, like, the caveat to that is that, like, when you're talking about a game that already has an established IP, it's different, right?
Sure, you know, you gotta know, you got a little bit of knowledge.
I can be excited for Blade because I know I'm getting a Blade story, but I can't be excited for, you know, Winters of Truth, right? Obviously not a real game, but like I can't be excited for that.
That's a good name. You write that one down.
Now watch. Somebody that is the title.
Winters of Truth.
Let me write this down.
Like, y'all better make sure you tell me if somebody takes my shit. But yeah, like I can be excited for that if you just show me, you know, mountains and people riding on horses. You know, like I don't know what that game means. Like,
yeah, I got you.
All right then. So we're gonna. Does anybody have any tidbits? Excuse me.
Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yo, I'm watching that. I'm start watching that.
Well, y'all already watching it?
Y'all already 5 episodes.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I got to see if they're doing like a half and half thing. But I'm on episode 5, so I need to watch it.
I want you to
I'm
DM
telling
me.
you, it's so good.
What do they do that?
Okay. And it's live action, right?
Yeah, it's live action, but it's like watching a dub.
Oh wow. Okay.
Because, you know, they're speaking and but they did a great job. I mean, the CG looks so good. I mean, like, and I was really like watching, like, I need to find something wrong with this. You know, like, I don't want to be like, you know, beer goggles, right?
See, I know it's decent because you will tell me like something that's a little bit.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna tell you because that's my show. I love that show.
The first episode they did so great telling his, you know, like origin story. Yeah, his origin story. I mean, to the point where I was like tearing up, you know. So.
All right, no spoilers. I gotta watch it. I gotta watch it now.
Spoiling, yeah, but I'm just saying, like they did. You can tell someone took care in that, you know. And like I said, the CG. I'm like, yo, they better start putting some respect on these Japanese and Korean directors and stuff, because they've been watching. They've been taking notes on Hollywood. Okay,
and they coming for their money.
Yeah, they coming.
What else? Oh, Percy Jackson starts next week.
Yeah. I can't wait for that one. I started seeing more commercials for that too.
Yes, I think after the strike.
No, it's a series that's going to be on Disney+.
Dang, okay.
Yeah.
It's supposed to follow the first book in the series. I'm so there. I'm not even a young adult element. I don't care. This is my book. This is my junk Greek mythology.
Yep, me too.
The action adventure. I'm here. The Golden Trio. This is my Golden Trio. And we got
like if you never saw Troy before the Troy with what's his face?
Brad
Pitt, you not a buff. You know what I mean? Like if you haven't seen what's the story? Why can't I think of the story?
Beowulf?
No, not Beowulf, which that was awesome. Still holds up. But there's
the Odyssey. from
I think so. The Odyssey
from the 90s miniseries.
Yeah, where the
I
guy
made my child watch that.
Yeah, where the Greek dude is like marrying off his sister or marrying off his daughter. Yeah. It's like you don't know tragedy until you know Greek tragedies, all right? Like,
yeah, I love it. I love everything about it. I'm be sitting here with popcorn and like,
yeah, we should do a watch party.
Ooh,
but your schedule is fucked.
My schedule is fucked.
Like every time I don't ever see CHAREECE at watch parties.
Because my schedule is fucked. And it's gonna be fucked there.
Yeah, because it was really fun. And y'all didn't know, we actually like watched the last Squid Games together, and that was like pretty cool.
Yeah, that was fun.
I'm about to.
I did another fight night too. That was all.
Yeah, we did.
I gotta figure that out. I gotta figure that out though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As far as the sharing,
right?
That's not wild.
Yeah, because they're starting to get a little tricky. They don't want to let us share. Like I said, even Disney took away their sharing.
Their watch party. Yeah, let's have a watch party. Yeah.
Right.
I think they're all taking away of that. You kind of have to like maybe like share your screen now some kind of way. Like
well, that's how it was, and like, but now they like have something in it where it's like making the screen black.
Yep.
That's booty.
Because we had to be like 1, 2, 3, hit play, and then that's how we did it. Nice. But it worked out.
Hey, gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
All right. Any more tidbits?
Did y'all get y'all Funkos?
No.
Y'all didn't get it. I got mine right here. I even got the
I didn't get one because I'm like, shit, I'm spending too much money.
Y'all can't see it. There you go. My little Funko.
Yeah.
So cute.
I gotta get one. I'm gonna get one at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, hopefully they're still doing them.
Hopefully they should, because it's gonna be like.
Well, I didn't know if it was like just like
it was limited.
A small, like a limited thing, because typically you have to go to the store to do it. Like, so you would either have to be in New York or in LA to make a Funko Pop of yourself.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I thought it was just a new feature they started for everybody.
It'd be nice. They would continue to make money.
Yeah,
that way if they did that, because I think it's a great little gift idea. You know.
All right.
Yeah, they're still doing them. So
okay, good. Any more tidbits? I feel like there's something else. Oh, if you didn't watch Candy Cane Lane on Amazon Prime Video with Tracee Ellis Ross and Eddie Murphy, it was pretty good. It wasn't like, oh my god, this is my new favorite Christmas movie, but it was pretty good. It was better than Ludacris's and Lil Rel's movie, I'll say. Better jokes and stuff, And I also gotta say, god damn, how good does he have to look to be married to Tracee Ellis Ross now, when he used to go to parties at her mama's house?
Dang, that's crazy. You gotta put it that like the context is crazy.
Right. But that's her husband in this film.
That's wild.
I'm like, that could be
that's good diet and exercise. That's all it is.
But y'all know black don't crack anyway, so
Yeah. That moisturizer, man.
Hey, lotion is your friend, people.
That's it.
I'm telling you, the darker the berry is true, because I'm telling you, like, the more melanated you are, the less you age. It's just facts.
I think it's genetics too.
Because know her baby face.
Have you seen? I mean, they may not make it until they're real old, but that is not the same as looking old.
Well, I can tell you, because I think about my parents, and like I'm more melanated than my parents. Like they're both lighter than I am,
and you look like
they still look young. That's what I'm saying. That's why I say it's genetics too. I don't know, man.
I will agree to that, John Gee, too. The shea butter, I think the moisturizing does, like, literally
that's it. I'm telling you,
a body good.
It does.
The moisturizing, I think that does help us out. Also, I didn't mark questions. Let me mark questions. Sorry.
Oh, yes. Oh, I did see, I think 2.
Yeah. I got it. Oh, wait. That's not one.
All right. Here's our first one by Pragmatic Eagle. Have y'all seen the trailer for that Magical Negroes movie? And what do you think about it?
Oh, yes.
And you know, wait. I'm mad that people did not realize that this was a movie trope and like that this is.
I know it's like what was the one?
I know exactly what y'all talking about. Oh my god!
Yeah, not the Scream ones, but the fake ones. You know?
Yeah, yeah. Just like how they did the Tales from the Hood and all them.
Yeah. Tales from the Hood was scary.
Oh yeah, I hated it. Absolutely.
You remember the one with the little dolls?
That's the worst. That's the scariest one. That's the scariest one.
Freaked me out.
Yes, no.
But it was coming.
Yeah. But that's like it's like you said, it's along the same lines. So I mean, the name is the name. Like I mean, it's
expect
fine
to go and laugh. Like
like it's I think the problem is people take it too seriously. Like and they shouldn't.
Exactly.
We already know who's not gonna be laughing at this movie. So but it's like I already when they said the name of the title, I sent it to the only other Black woman at my job, and I was like, "Look at us, we got a movie about us, magical Negroes," and she busted out laughing. Like we already know.
Comedy.
I don't know. I feel like the fact that it's Negroes, like that is comedy to me because I feel like for us, we definitely use Negroes as like it's a comedy thing.
Yeah. You gotta put on your professional voice.
Right.
Too funny.
Second question.
Oh, The Color Purple comes out on December 25th too.
I heard some people complaining about that one too. Like, why were you remaking this movie? No, people.
Because it's not.
It's a musical show.
Yeah. So I'm actually like really excited because I never got to see the Broadway show.
Same.
And Fantasia's in it again. And old girl who plays Harpo's wife. What's her name? Sophia. Sophia.
Talking about Fantasia?
No, Fantasia. Fantasia plays Celie.
Oh yeah.
Is Oprah's old character.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
What is that girl name? She's
from Orange Is the New Black.
Yes.
I love her.
She's awesome.
And she plays the shit out of that role.
Yeah.
And I mean, oh my god, yeah. So I'm ready. I'm ready to go see it. I wish I could see it with you ladies, but I'm definitely gonna go see it on Christmas. I can't wait.
Oh no, I can't go see it on Christmas.
I probably can because my family will be here that Saturday, so I'll probably be free that Monday. I might be able to go see that. That'd be a good idea.
Food. Yeah.
Y'all do seafood for Christmas?
We do. Some odd reason, my family decided that we're gonna have a Low Country Bowl on Christmas Day.
We're doing something different too.
Yeah.
Oh dang, what y'all? Okay.
We're doing fried chicken.
We keeping it
greens, macaroni and cheese.
Oh, see, that's too much
soul food. Y'all doing soul food?
Yeah, we doing soul food.
Got it. I was gonna do traditional, the turkey, the ham, same stuff.
I used to do a rib roast, like prime rib and everything, but yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I think about doing something different because I'm hosting, so I could really change it up if I wanted to.
Yeah, right.
So maybe I'll do that. I'll talk to
you. I did find a recipe for a nice lemon cake. I'm gonna send it to y'all.
Okay.
Nice. Can I change it up to make it less diabetic? If I won't kill my husband, diabetic in the house.
Cut him a tiny slice. Cut him a tiny slice.
A slither, just like
right. This is what you can get. Okay.
Here, just lick my fork.
Right. Now go get you some of that double churn, low fat ice cream.
Yo, why you joking?
I know what it is. That's why.
We're going to buy some tomorrow. I think ran out. But yes, question number 2 from our lovely CHAREECE. Which of your backlog games is next for you to beat? It's a toss-up.
Backlog, okay.
Starfield and Cyberpunk. Maybe.
Yeah,
maybe.
It's probably going to be Star Wars for me.
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
For me, like I'm already actively playing Starfield in between my normals. So for me, it'd be Cyberpunk 2077. That'd be next. After Halo 2 and Starfield.
Too many games.
Which you know what? I'm probably not gonna beat Halo 2, so there's that.
Hopefully you finish your
I got 6 hours left, so I'm gonna get
You know what? I just want you to get to this dance part. Like, I want to see this.
Right.
I gotta see if this is really in the game.
They say it's in the game. We gonna see.
No, we gonna see. All right. Is there any more questions?
You know what? I'm just gonna say this about Alan Wake too. I hope it grabs me more because I feel like it hasn't. Like I like the tropes and I like the way they did the gameplay and I like all of that. Everything feels nice. It's very survival horror, but it hasn't grabbed me like I have thought it should by now. I don't put 4 hours into it and it still hasn't like I'm not like fully
okay. I feel you on that part because Spider-Man was the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like
I mean, even with shows, they're doing that too, and I think that's like what we talked about. What was the show? Gen V, right? Like they didn't do no build up. They just like
Gen V was like boom,
came right in.
Yeah,
and I appreciated that. Like I don't want when you're only gonna do 10 episodes, 8 episodes. I don't want to do.
Don't milk it. Why you milking
4 episodes of you milking the shit out of it? You know?
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Man, thank you for recommending Gen V. By the way, I absolutely loved it.
It was good.
It was great. That and Blue Eye Samurai, girl, you don't miss. So far,
did y'all see they're gonna do a season 2?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm happy. I mean, but when I saw the trailer come up and they were like the writers from Wolverine, I was like, all right, I'm in. Turn it on.
Like off rip, huh?
Yeah, okay. Off rip. Wolverine was a shit.
Yeah.
And then and I'll tell you again, if you haven't seen Blue Eye Samurai, please go watch it. Please go.
I'm tempted to watch it again because I just like I like it that
because
much.
like the fight scenes were wild,
and then the story,
and
all the back history they went back and told.
Yeah,
they did a good job with the writing. It was just on point. The writing was on point.
It was great. Oh, no, we're pretty far away from that. I was gonna say Demon Slayer is coming back, but I think not until the beginning of next year. So,
well, that's technically 2 weeks, so
No, yeah, I know. I think we're like, I think we're like 70 days away from it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I know. I'm waiting for Solo Leveling. Comes out January 6th. I'm going to let y'all know since we're not going to be here for next week or
so we're going to be gone for 2 weeks.
2 weeks. We're going to be gone. We'll probably be still popping up doing streams or whatever, but
or in Discord.
Discord
for sure.
Yeah, but we're not going to do a show. But I just want to point out Solo Leveling, January 6th on Crunchyroll. That is going to be my new thing that I was anticipated for next year so far. Check that out. If you like action, it's probably going to be very gory the first couple of episodes, so be aware of that. But if it is anything like the books, it's going to be A1.
I know for me, I've been trying to get back into. I'm trying to get more into some anime stuff, so I think I'm going to start with Attack on Titan.
I want to do it too. I want to
keep talking about it.
Too. Yeah, because everybody keeps talking about it.
Yeah,
y'all should watch it together. Like, watch a couple episodes and discuss.
Yeah, maybe we can do that in the Discord, right?
Yeah, get a little thread going.
Yeah.
And the other one is it was on tip of my tongue just now. It was Attack on Titan. Oh, and Castlevania. I want to finish Castlevania because I still have a few.
I haven't started. I can't get into it.
Yeah, I finished the first season and it's so slow. Like the pacing is terrible. But I'm a fan of the series of the games. Like I love when they did the remake of Castlevania back on the 360. They had the I can't think of the name of it now, but the ones made by Mercury Steam. I think it's called Mercury Steam. That's the name of the development group. But they remade the Castlevania games. And like the reboot, I absolutely love the reboot games. And so I'm a fan of like the Belmonts, and I know what's going on with all that as far as the story. So I'm invested in the games, and so because this anime is kind of based on a little bit of that loosely, like I'm a fan of I want to see what happens. But yeah, it starts off a little bit slow, and it speeds up. It gets better. Of course they unveil new characters and whatnot, but yeah, it's taking some time. But again, like I'm trying to get, because y'all know me, I don't really watch anime like that. I'm not an anime head or anything like that. I'm not an anime fan. But when y'all recommend stuff to me, like I'll check it out. But we'll see, because I'm still scarred by Gantz. Like,
I'm sorry, okay?
Like CHAREECE Charisse and some other friends of ours single-handedly Well, as a group, ruined anime for me. Okay,
look here.
It's
I
like-
am still scarred by that movie. Okay, we that TV. It is
Oh
not
my
just
God.
you. I'm sorry.
I never. They make
It was
they,
literally
you know
20
what's so
years
crazy?
ago.
They make that anime made you fall in love with the characters, and then just.
Hey,
I'm
I don't
still
like that.
scarred.
I
I'm
don't
still
like that.
scarred.
Don't
Never
make me
watch
fall in
Berserk
love with
then.
people.
Never watch Berserk.
Listen.
You want to fight? You'll be.
I could not. I was so pissed by the end
I
again.
Yeah.
To where it was like, I don't ever want to watch anime ever.
Look here,
Like that's how I felt.
John. We apologize. Like, we didn't know what we were getting in when we saw Gantz. We just thought it was an action show, and we were like, "Hey, let's watch it." And so,
Look, he's telling you though. He's like, don't watch Angel B either. Like,
no, I'm watching. Yeah, don't do that one either. Like,
To be fair, my very first anime was Ninja Scroll. I watched that with my ex way back, and that's my very first anime, and that was okay, right? It was good. It was action, whatever. But and then I absolutely couldn't stand because y'all would take over the TV watching Sailor Moon, and I hated Sailor Moon. Right? Don't Sailor Moon people who love Sailor Moon, don't come for me, okay? it is what it is. Right?
yeah, like no.
Right.
I
Yeah.
don't want to see that shit.
Right. Schoolgirls, help me, come on. But Gantz cut the cake. Gantz completely cut the cake for me. It cut the cake for me.
I think like I don't know. I ain't even gonna tell that lie because I keep on hearing they was gonna do like a sequel or something like to continue. And I'm like, nah, I'm done. I'm out.
No.
I'm out. Like,
What was the other one y'all made me watch that I hated? Oh my God, I can't remember. Oh my
you know,
God.
another
It
one
was,
that
it was, go ahead.
should not watch. Oh my God, what's the name of this damn show? It's about wolves. Oh my God. Oh, another one don't watch is Witch Hunter Robin. Don't watch that one. A lot of early 2000s shows.
All this shit.
Yeah,
I saw a little bit of Witch Hunter Robin. Nope, definitely not. Absolutely not.
A lot of early 2000s show, late to 2000s have horrible endings.
Terrible.
Like you get invested in these characters.
Make you just want to get up and flip a table, like
literally, like we finna fight. Like we ain't got no like.
Because it's good writing, and then at the end it's just like, what happened?
Yeah.
You know what reminds me of Boogie is like I hate to say this, but this is exactly what it feels like for me every time. Is Game of Thrones and how it ended.
The last season. Yeah. Yes.
Like the last season was such a letdown. I was just like, really?
Right. You had that great show all the way through. And then at the end you just like a turd.
Yeah. I'm hopeful for the new Game of Thrones. Because I think that because the first iteration ended so poorly and people have such an issue with it that I don't think that they can do anything like that again, you know?
Yeah.
But also too, they ran out of story. And at least with the other ones that they're going to do, there are books for them to reference, you know?
Because like I said, I'm trying to get into anime because, like I said, watching Blue Eye Samurai and the Cyberpunk and all that stuff is just very impressive stuff. So I'm hoping to find on that ilk. I love action, so if anybody want to recommend any anime to me, please.
Solo Leveling. I'm telling you, Delilah, you're gonna like it. You're gonna like it.
Don't play with me, Cherise.
That's my recommendation. But it comes out this only.
Because girl, track record, like
right.
Look here, you can't fault me for that right there because I didn't know about that either. Look here, I didn't know about that one either. We was there, I swear, y'all.
Like,
we was there for like a good 10 minutes afterwards. Like,
I don't know, like
what did we just watch?
I don't know if we could. Just but like I said, if anybody got anything else, like boom, I'll check it out. No for real. Like just DM me on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it these days. Twitter, I still call it Twitter. Yeah. Just I'm definitely trying to get into it. So,
but no, y'all should watch Attack on Titan together. Make a little side thread. That way I can come in and laugh.
So have you watched any of it at all? Yeah, Boogie. No.
Nope.
Yeah, I've only seen the first episode. So.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. I'm all the way.
Fresh. All right. No more questions. We're done with tidbits. So I guess we do our outros.
Hey. Oh, okay.
All right. We'll start from the bottom up.
All right. LBOOGIE 0208. Thank you so much for coming to watch us. Please, please, please take time to tell someone that you love them. Give someone a compliment. You see them out on the street. You know that it's going to be crazy for the next couple of weeks. So please try to have patience for folks because, you know, folks only care about themselves. Secondly, we got a giveaway coming. More details will be coming out soon. But yeah, we got a giveaway for the holidays for you guys because we really appreciate everybody that comes to watch us. So
you want to see what it is, or you want to wait?
Oh yeah, we can. We're gonna be giving it away at Xbox Series S. We just don't know exactly how we're gonna do it. But we'll have details on Monday. You guys will see the tweets, so make sure you guys are following the Twitter channel. And I'll put the links out there again. And yeah, everybody be blessed. Enjoy the holidays. Don't stress too much. Don't sweat the small stuff, and it's all small stuff.
That's smart.
That's right. That's real.
Good advice right there. All right, Mr. Lalo.
Yeah. Man, yeah. Happy holidays if you celebrate, and thank you for checking us out. And like, share, subscribe. I think that's what you're supposed to say. Just thank you for being here. We appreciate it week after week. You all know you can follow me on Twitter at Delilah_HD and catch me right here on most Saturdays. So yeah.
All right, everybody, and of course, your girl CHAREECE here. Y'all, this year has been awesome. We thank y'all so much for coming to hang with us every Saturday. Y'all don't know how much we appreciate it that y'all get to listen in to our random conversations. Because some, like you see, we went left a couple times here, but hey, it was still good times. Again, like the lady said, y'all be nice to each other. This is the holiday weekend, and there are some people who don't have anybody to spend the holiday with. So be nice. Be just, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. It's holidays, y'all. Be safe, be smart, take care of your loved ones. We'll see y'all in the new year.